Chris next. Okay, I haven't seen it.
All right. See if this shit works. Let me go to live chat.
Penelope, you don't need to be using taps. You know, they're usually all over the floor and we're gonna step on them.
Maybe.
Get off my couch, girl.
Maybe.
Get down. You drop those damn cats, the dogs are gonna freaking step on them.
There we go. Hold on. Can you hear me? This is working. Let's see. Bet. All right, cool. It's working. All right, man. Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened over there, but oh well. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and finish having my little brewski, and then I'll probably sign out of here. I just wanted to chop it up for a little bit and see what's going on. But I am glad that I was able to find one of these still good to go. So that's gonna be awesome to fuck with. Can't wait. That's gonna be good. I hope you guys are having a good day out there. Hope your grows are going great. I've been trying to put out videos, man, but it's hard to do it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? When I'm harvesting, I'm just like, I just want to harvest and put this shit on the dehydrator so I can chill. But I know that, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, it's better if I make a video just so people can have something to watch. But yeah, man. I just wanted to hop on and see what's up with you guys. Haven't gone live in forever, I guess. It's been quite a while. But I am excited for the new grows coming up and the old grows still going right now. We've gotten plenty of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Where there's no shortage over here. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep pumping them out, keep doing what I do, keep working the genetics, and just keep firing at all cylinders, man, until I need to slow down, which is getting there pretty quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, I don't know what I'm going to do, man, because I don't want to stop. But I don't want to have more than fucking 10, 20 tubs going at a time. You know what I'm saying? That becomes a lot at that point. So maybe I just need to do bigger tubs? I don't know. You know, instead of doing the thing I like doing about the smaller tubs is that it's like I feel like it reduces the chance of contamination more just because I'm doing like one jar per tub. You know what I'm saying? One jar per tub, one jar per tub. And I feel like I reduce my contamination rate that way rather than just taking like 4 jars and mixing them into one bigger tub. You know what I'm saying? Because then you never know. If one jar is contaminated, then it doesn't matter if your other 3 were good. You mixed them all in one tub, so your whole grow's fucked. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing. That's the only reason why I like to go with the 1 jar, 1 tub type of thing. So who knows, man? But I don't want to get more than fucking 20 tubs growing at a time because I feel like just taking up a lot of space at that moment. You know. It is what it is. You're damned if you do. You're damned if you don't. You know, it is what it is. So, but I'm gonna keep growing, man. I'm keep on going, man. I'm excited to see what these albino chode waves look like. They are ready to go. Ready to go. The Jedi Mindfuck that I've done before. I got 1 flush off of my Jedi Mindfuck the last time I grew it, and then I gave the whole first flush away because I had a homie in need. And so I blessed him. And then on the second flush, I noticed that there was contamination on it. So I was like, fuck. So I ended up tossing it in the garden. So I didn't even get to try those. But these I'm going to try. These I'm not giving away. These Jedi Mindfucks are going to be mine. And you know what's crazy is the Adolescence / Melmax that Geeky sent me, the first flush had the characteristics of Adolescence. You know what I'm saying? Like if the body, the cap, you know what I'm saying? All that looked like Adolescence, but the top of the cap was more brown, like the Melmac, and you can tell it was a cross, right? It looked like a fucking cross. And now with the second flush of Adolescence / Melmax coming in, I've noticed that that they are more reminiscent of regular golden teachers. This last batch that I pulled out this morning, they looked a lot like just golden teachers, man. They looked a lot like golden teachers. And they no longer looked like a mix between the Adolescence and a mix between the Melmac. So I don't know if they are just going back to their original genetics or what. I find you let it colonize before opening too much, it's less prone to contamination. Yeah, that is true, man. I mean, I'm right there with you. As soon as I birth my tubs, I don't open them. I don't open them at all until it's time for the first harvesting. So once you see me when I do my videos and I mix up my tubs, after that lid closes, it does not open anymore. I don't do any fanning. I don't do any misting. I don't do any of that shit. Field capacity has to be perfect whenever I put it in the tub. At that point, I just let it ride and let it do its thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't do any of that extra stuff. No fanning, no misting, none of that. It is what it is. Once it's in that tub, it's in that tub. And it's more of a neglect tick at that point. I just let it sit and do its thing. And I'm just there to harvest the fruits when they come. You know what I'm saying? Harvest the fruits of my labor. So I 100% feel you on that. Yeah, you let it colonize all the way, and you let it fruit and harvest. You let it fruit all the way before you even open it. I don't fan or mist. You know what I'm saying? The less you open it, the less chance of contamination. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, especially because I'm using these when I'm not using the shoe boxes or the tubs like that, like the grows that I'm growing in right now are the aluminum tray food trays, and so those have a clear lid on top of them, and I can see the grow the whole time. So there's not even a reason for me to open it. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's there, and it's, you know what I'm saying, I can see everything. I can see when it's fully colonized. I can see when it's pinning. I can see if the substrate looks too dry. You know what I'm saying? And that's, I love these food trays. And you know what I've been doing? I've been using cling wrap, like the plastic wrap that you use to put over the dishes that you make and stuff like that. I've been using that as the liner for the aluminum trays, and man, it works great. It works fantastically. You know what I'm saying? The plastic wrap clings and shrinks with the cake just so perfectly, man. It's ridiculous. You don't get not one side pin, not a one. So yeah, the aluminum trays are clutch as fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? You can definitely find them in pretty much any of your stores, man. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere you're going to the plastic bag aisle, so you'll find them there. Yeah, man. Try those. Try the Glad wrap or Saran wrap. You know, the plastic wrap as the liners, man. I'm telling you, it's super thin, really easy to work with, and it clings so good to the cakes. It's ridiculous, man. Like the aluminum foils and the Saran wrap, I mean, it's changed the game for me, man. You know what I'm saying? The only thing is about the aluminum trays is you cannot stack them that high. You know what I'm saying? 2 to 3 tops, and or that bitch is gonna boom, start crinkling down. That's the only sucky thing about them. But they're cool to use. They're cool to use. I do like using them, man. You know what I'm saying? I do like using them. Yeah, Dan, thank you for coming on, bro. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I don't know what else to say, man. We're just growing. We're growing and growing and growing. Using those trays and those liners, man, it's just so easy. You can find them at any grocery store, bro. So it's not like, I don't know. Some people have hard times finding those shoe boxes. You know what I mean? I don't know. It is what it is. And I know you can't order stuff off of Amazon all the time because they tax you like a motherfucker. So grow with what you got. Grow with whatever you got, man. Mushrooms will grow to the size of whatever container you have them in. You know what I'm saying? I've even grown some just in the jars alone. You know what I'm saying? Like I get that much colonized grain and then that much substrate, mix them all up, and then just have the grow in here. You know what I'm saying? This is a mini environment. Just keep the lid on loose. I've done it before just to see if it's doable. And like that's like some shit that like a college kid can do. Or you know what I'm saying, or you can do if you're hiding it from your family or whatever. I don't know. I don't have to hide it, but that's, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You stack 4 of them, so you might have some pretty strong ones. Mine usually at 3, they're going down after that. Like if I try to put a 4th one up there, it's gonna crunkle up on me. But I mean, that's like I said, it is what it is. I do like the shoe boxes though, and when I use those too, I really like those because I can stack them as high as I want, and they have plenty of room to grow, especially because I only use 1 inch of substrate every time. I'm not that 2 to 3 inch substrate kind of guy. I'm a 1 inch substrate kind of guy because I feel like it cuts the colonization time in half, and since it gets fully colonized a lot quicker, you get to that pinning stage a lot faster. And really, I'm just after 1 or 2 flushes normally. After that, it's like off to the garden. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm putting in some new shit because, you know what I'm saying, you just got to keep it rotating. You got to keep it rotating, especially if you got a lot of genetics you got to work with. I got a lot of stuff I need to go through. No, just use that one up there. Especially if you're going through a lot of genetics, you just your goal is just to push them out as quick as you can. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to sit there and squeeze. You're not trying to sit there and do like, you know what I'm saying, like 5 or 6 flushes and try to stretch. I mean, I get it. If that's the only tub you have, you're going to want to try to bang out as many flushes as you can of that. Just keep re-soaking, rehydrating your tub, doing all that. But not me. I'm just trying to get 1 or 2 flushes, and then you know what I'm saying, I'm tossing it out. 1 or 2 flushes, and I'm tossing it out. So, you know, I'm not that. I don't want to do 2, 3 stuff because I feel like the same amount that you stack those 2 to 3 inches of substrate. If you think about it, since you're just using 1 inch of substrate, that's 3 tubs. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. ¿Qué pasa, Mr. Flaco? Killing it out here, bro. Oh, what the hell? Hold on. I'm trying to show you. Okay, there you go. Thank you for the knowledge, dropping, sharing your experience. Hey, man. I appreciate you stopping by, man. I appreciate the feedback, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be the next big influencer, none of that crap like that. I just putting what I've learned in the simplest terms and the simplest ways that I can, just so people can have a successful grow, man. This shouldn't be the hardest thing in the world. You shouldn't need to buy all kind of fancy gear to fucking grow. I mean, we're home growers. Most of us are just growing to have our own medicine. You know what I'm saying? There's very few of us. I mean, I know there are people out there that are growing to make some extra bread, and I can't knock you. You got to make your bread. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But the majority of us folks are just out here growing in our fucking closet or whatever. We're just doing it to do it. So I share what knowledge I know, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you dropping by and dropping that comment, man, for real. Makes me encouraged to keep on going and keep on putting videos out there. I don't know everything, but you know what I'm saying? I do know how to get some goddamn mushrooms. You know what I'm saying? I do know how to grow some goddamn mushrooms. So I've never said no to anybody like that. If you got questions, you know what I'm saying, I might have an answer. You know what I'm saying? So just anytime, bro, just y'all feel free to hit me up. I know I be hitting up folks, you know what I'm saying? Well, not as much anymore, but I know I used to hit up folks all the time when I had questions, man. And I was so grateful to the community because a lot of the folks that I did talk to were fucking bomb as fuck, and they, you know what I'm saying, they helped me out. You know what I'm saying? They were like, well, try this or try that. You know what I'm saying? And it really helped me to become a better grower. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing that I could hit up some of the homies and they drop some knowledge bombs on me. for free 99, and that was the best part. You know what I'm saying? Free 99 is always better. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming on here. You know what I'm saying? Just vibing with me. I'm just chilling. I ain't got really much to do today. We are going to get to those grows. I probably will do some substrate tonight. I just use straight cocoa core. I do the bucket tech. I tend to overhydrate a little bit just because I do like to run it through my fingers and squeeze it just to get the fill capacity that I like. But other than that, man, I keep it simple. It's just straight plain cocoa core, straight brown rice, 1 ingredient, man. You know what I'm saying? And I find that it makes the best results for me. You know what I'm saying? It really does. I don't like to overcomplicate things. I don't put any. I got everything to overcomplicate things. You know what I'm saying? The chalk. What the fuck is that shit called? So I don't even fucking use it. So it's like, I don't even fucking remember the names of it. The chalky shit you can throw in your goddamn thing. They say it's like an extra newt, but it's really not. I don't know. Brain fart like a motherfucker right now, but I got everything to make it overcomplicated. You know what I'm saying? I've tried to add stuff into the substrate. I've tried working with the poop substrates. You know what I'm saying? I've tried to, and don't get me wrong, I've tried not poo gods, but what is it? The one that comes from the turtle, you know what I'm talking about. Dino soil. I've tried them. I had good results with their products before. So I'm not knocking their products at all, but I mean, you really don't need shit to grow cubes. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the fucking truth of it. I mean, I know people want to get it as close to nature as possible, but I mean, if you eat shrooms that haven't been grown on shit that are just straight cocoa core, then you know you're just getting cocoa core and not getting any shit. So I don't know. That might be the peace of mind that I like. I don't know. I'm not trying to say anything about anybody, but I just learned over the last 2 years of growing, you just keep it simple and the flushes will keep on coming. You know what I'm saying? The more you complicate things, the more you're raising your chances for contamination. And nobody wants the contamination. Everybody wants to get a successful grow. Everybody wants to get their medicine or just their party stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just nice to have. It's just nice to know that you have it and you have it whenever you want to. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing. I personally microdose daily. You know what I'm saying? So I have to have them. You know what I'm saying? I have to have them. I would do my own mix of a pinch of psilocybin, a little bit of lion's mane, turkey tail reishi, collagen, beetroots. I mix all that up into a powder, and then I make my own pills with that, and those are my micro doses. So like with if I'm making like 100 grams of all the other mushrooms and cordyceps and not cordyceps, all the other mushrooms and collagen and beetroot powder, if I have like 100 grams of that, then I'll get like 10 grams of mushrooms and I'll grind it up and mix it throughout those 100 grams. You know what I mean? And then that'll make my pills out of, and then so I'll have however many, you know what I'm saying, points into that stuff. So that's just how I do it. Yeah, I don't. I try, and I like it, man. I mean, I don't have no gray hairs. My fingernails grow, my hair grows. You know what I'm saying? My joints feel good. And I think it's because I take that daily microdose. You do substrate, straight cocoa core as well, but you're always up for trying new shit. Just bought some Verm. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is science. You fuck around and find out. You know what I'm saying? No, baby, put him up in this cage. This is science, man. You fuck around and find out. Like, I just started using, I say over the last year, straight core. Other than that, I was using cocoa core vermiculite. I was using dino soil. I've experienced them all. You know what I'm saying? I've tried them all. You know what I'm saying? But keeping it plain and simple, I always come back to it just because it's less money involved. This whole thing is you're trying to grow as many mushrooms as you can for the cheapest cost that you can. You know what I'm saying? So the 88 cents brown rice, the reusable jars, you know what I'm saying? The reusable shoe boxes, You know what I'm saying? Like it's cheap because I don't have to buy anything else but the brown rice and the cocoa core. And I think that's why I use the straight cocoa cores, because I don't have to buy anything extra. No vermiculite, none of that chalky shit. Nothing. I don't have to add anything else. You know what I'm saying? And I like that. Home and Heart with Jules. What's the deal? How's it going? It's a beautiful fort.
So look, this is my entrance to the door.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
And that's how.
That's cool. Don't kill carrots. What's the deal, my friend? What's the deal? But yeah, man, I just keep it simple. I keep it just like that, and it works out for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to overcomplicate things. I'm totally broke boy gang. You know what I'm saying? It's straight brown rice and cocoa core. Like if I could make a shirt, that's what we would say: brown rice and cocoa core. You know what I'm saying? You mix the it's just simple. It's so simple. That's all you need. You don't need any of the extra shit. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. It just is what it is. Like and sub. I appreciate it. Mushroom compost, mushroom tea are great for growing food as well. All is there. Yeah, man. I totally agree. Man. I like to use my mushrooms for just about everything. I'm making my own pills. I'm making my own chocolate. I make my own tea. I'm gonna start doing my own gummies. I've made blue juice. I made my own psilocybin ice cubes just to toss in any other drink. You know what I'm saying? And make it a trippy one. But yeah, man. I mean, it's just so much you can do with this medicine. It's kind of crazy that more people aren't on it. I know it's starting to come alive a little bit more in the scene. I have started doing some investments into the companies there because I know that everybody likes to keep mushrooms out of big business, but truth be told, man, big business is going to get into mushrooms anyway. Just like it did when it came to weed. Everybody wanted to keep big business out of weed, and they got into it. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get into mushrooms at the ground floor on these investments too. I do invest, you know what I'm saying, some of my money's away into different companies and stuff. I've recently started buying more of the Cybin company. It's a CYBN on that's a ticker symbol. And I think when I started buying it, it had dropped all the way to like 20 cents a pop. I think it's back up to 50 or 60 or 70 now. I'm not sure. I think its highest point was $1.70 before everything started going to shit. So I'm just going to keep on buying, keep on averaging in. And, you know what I'm saying? I know that people want to keep big business out of mushrooms. But I mean, hey, if it's going to get there, it might as well be people like us who actually grow the medicine that own the majority of the stock so we can have a say in how we want to represent this thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, that you just got to let the big corporate take everything over. But I'm saying if it's going to be in there, we might as well be the majority leader, the majority voice. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about keeping shit under control and making sure the community's heard and stuff like that. And the community's not going to have a voice if we don't have any shares. So I'm buying shares. Yeah, I'm working on buying the land. I got a house right now, but I'm definitely want to buy some land just so I can do some farming and stuff like that on it for sure. I'm definitely a grower of many things, plants and mushrooms alike. So I'm definitely gonna look at getting some land and doing that. That would be so cool. Yeah, from all the byproducts alone and everything like that, just with all the stuff that's coming out, man, it's crazy. It's crazy, and there's a lot of new licenses every day to new clinics and new places like that where you can actually try psilocybin in a legal setting under the guided supervision of a therapist. You know what I'm saying? You might going to pay a hefty amount of money to try the medicine, but I mean, if we're a shareholder in the company, then we'll be benefiting off all that too and its growth. So it's worth it. It's worth it to to get involved and make sure that the community has a voice in those kind of things. You know what I'm saying? The more and more we don't keep our eye on and our fingers in, then the more or the less control we actually have over this sacred medicine. Yeah, man. Everything, bro. It was crazy. All right, guys. It's been 25 minutes on this one. I think we went 25 to 30 minutes on the Instagram stream. So I'm going to go ahead and go off. I'm going to go play Forts with my daughter and sit and just chill. So if I make some stuff straight, I will make a video and we'll post it on online. So y'all make sure y'all go hit up the Instagram. I'm pretty sure everybody that's on here right now is already on the Instagram. Flacco's Fun Guy 2. Or just like, drop a like, and subscribe here. Show me love, I showed it back. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what's up. Y'all keep growing. Keep on doing your thing. Keep spreading positivity and love. It's your boy Flacco. And I'm out. Peace out, guys. Much love. We're going to end this broadcast and go hang out. Y'all go be with y'all families. Attend y'all grows. Deuces.